While Europe is recognized for its significant wealth, it is important to note that the continent is still susceptible to poverty. A review of data from the International Monetary Fund reveals that numerous Eastern European nations encounter widespread economic challenges. To find the least wealthy nations in Europe, we analyzed information from Credit Suisse's Global Wealth Databook, with a specific focus on GDP per adult. This metric helps pinpoint countries with lower average incomes, suggesting that people in those nations might have restricted financial means. We chose the 10 poorest countries in Europe based on this measure, ranking the list from the lowest to the highest GDP per adult. It's crucial to recognize that certain countries may seem prosperous because Europe, in general, is a wealthy continent. However, poverty involves various factors like access to necessities such as food, water, healthcare, education, housing, and social services. To grasp poverty fully, it's essential to consider multiple indicators beyond just GDP per capita. In today's video, we bring you the top 10 poorest countries in Europe. Number 10. Bulgaria. GDP per adult, $14,491. Bulgaria, situated in Southeast Europe with its capital in Sofia, is a member of organizations like the European Union, NATO, and the Council of Europe. Despite being a developing country, it grapples with substantial socio-economic challenges due to widespread corruption, leading to a declining population, a sign of a demographic crisis. Bulgaria is among the poorest European countries, with a GDP per adult of $14,491. Number 9. Montenegro. GDP per adult, $12,231. Montenegro, situated in southeastern Europe, is a part of various organizations like the UN, NATO, and the WTO. In 2008, it faced an economic downturn due to the global recession. Montenegro's economy heavily depends on foreign direct investment, FDI, making it susceptible to external influences and an extensive trade deficit. With a GDP per adult of $12,310, Montenegro is considered one of Europe's least affluent countries. Number 8. Serbia. GDP per adult, $11,538. Serbia, officially called the Republic of Serbia, is a landlocked country in southeastern and central Europe, with Belgrade as its capital and largest city. Serbia is affiliated with different organizations, including the WTO, the UN, and the OECD. It stands among the less affluent European nations, having a GDP per adult of $11,538. Number 7. Belarus. GDP per adult, $9,129. Belarus, officially known as the Republic of Belarus, is a landlocked country in Eastern Europe, and Minsk is both its capital and largest city. The country suffered significant losses in population and economic resources due to the destruction caused by military operations in World War II. Despite having a relatively high human development ranking, Belarus remains a developing nation grappling with economic challenges, positioning it among the poorest countries in Europe. The GDP per adult in Belarus is $9,129. Number 6. North Macedonia. GDP per adult, $8,624. North Macedonia faces significant financial challenges, with high levels of economic difficulty. Factors like corruption and an inefficient legal system have impeded economic development. With a GDP per adult of $8,624, North Macedonia ranks among the least prosperous countries in Europe. Number 5. Bosnia and Herzegovina. GDP per adult, $8,453. Bosnia and Herzegovina, commonly referred to as Bosnia, is a country in southeastern Europe, situated in the Balkans region. Sarajevo serves as both the capital and largest city. It is labeled as a developing nation, with its economy primarily influenced by industrial and agricultural sectors. Bosnia is a member of various international organizations, including the United Nations, the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, and the Council of Europe. The Bosnian War caused significant material harm to the country's economy, reaching billions of dollars. Consequently, Bosnia faced the dual challenge of reconstructing a war-torn nation and introducing liberal market reforms to change its previously mixed economy. With a GDP per adult of $8,453, Bosnia and Herzegovina is positioned as one of the poorest countries in Europe. Number 4. Albania. GDP per adult, $8,203. Albania. Officially, the Republic of Albania is a country in southeastern Europe, situated in the Balkans region, with Tirana as its capital and largest city. It is considered a developing nation with an upper-middle income economy, mainly propelled by the service sector. Although Albania actively participates in various international organizations such as the United Nations, World Bank, UNESCO, NATO, and OIC, it remains among the poorest European countries with a GDP per adult of $8,203. Number 3. Kosovo. GDP per adult, $6,512. Officially known as the Republic of Kosovo, is a Southeast European nation that has gained partial diplomatic recognition. It's a landlocked country situated in the heart of the Balkans, with Pristina as its capital and largest city. Categorized as a developing country with an upper-middle income economy, Kosovo is a member of international organizations like the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. The economy has encountered challenges due to political turmoil, the termination of Kosovo's employees by Serbia, and the aftermath of the Yugoslav wars. Kosovo's GDP per adult is $6,512. Number 2. Ukraine. GDP per adult, $5,779. Ukraine is situated in Eastern Europe, with Kyiv as its capital and largest city. The country functions as a unitary state with a semi-presidential system. It holds the distinction of being a founding member of the United Nations and maintains membership in organizations such as the Council of Europe, the World Trade Organization, and the OECD. Despite its potential and resources, Ukraine confronts significant economic challenges, positioning it as one of the poorest countries in Europe. The presence of corruption acts as a major obstacle to the country's progress and development. Moreover, the ongoing conflict with Russia is causing additional harm to the Ukraine economy, exacerbating the existing challenges. Number 1. Moldova. Officially, the Republic of Moldova is a landlocked nation in Eastern Europe, with Chisinau as its capital and largest city. The country is a member of various international organizations, including the United Nations, the Council of Europe, the World Trade Organization, and the Association Trio. Between 1992 and 2001, Moldova faced a severe economic crisis, leading to a majority of the population falling below the poverty line. Despite experiencing significant growth in the early 2000s, Moldova continues to be one of the poorest countries in Europe. Moldova's GDP per adult is $4,440, and the service sector plays a dominant role in the country's economy. And that's it for today's video. I'd love to know what you think about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to hit that like button. And while you're at it, subscribe and ring that notification bell to keep posted for more upcoming videos. Head over to Luxury Xplore if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.